Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to set up Palo Alto Lab in EVNG on Google Cloud. And we'll see what are the advantages we get when we deploy labs on Google Cloud. Okay. So friends, there are few advantages and there are few disadvantages as well for Google Cloud. So once you sign up to Google Cloud, you'll get $300 credit, which is around 22K or something. Okay. And you can access the lab from anywhere. If you are sitting in office as well, you'll be able to access that lab. Like if you want to test some of the things, you can do that. But once the trial gets over, it will be like costly. It depends on what VM you are taking. Okay. And also this has some dependency on the internet. If you have like slow internet connection, so yeah, if you have internet issues, you will not be able to access the lab. So these are things are there. Okay. So in this video, I'll be covering about the introduction of Google Cloud, how we can set up, how we can install EVNG in Google Cloud, and also how we can copy the images from local machine to Google Cloud, as well as how we can set up the lab. So everything I'll be doing in very detailed manner. So I'll request you to please watch this video till the end so that you can set up your own lab and you can practice. If you don't have your desktop or laptop with you with proper configuration, at least you will be able to do your labs for Palo Alto. Okay. And also I'll request you to please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss a video from me. So without any further delay, let's get started. So friends, before we set up the lab, let me tell you something about Google Cloud. Okay. So Google Cloud has a lot of data centers in US, like all over the world: London, Delhi, Sydney, Tokyo. So everywhere the data centers are available for Google Cloud. So basically what happens is we'll go to this data center and we'll rent some of the servers. So basically data centers are built off the servers and the devices. So what we will do is we'll rent one of the devices in the DC, and then we'll build our EVNG lab, and EVNG lab will build our Palo Alto lab. So basically how the connections will be, I'll explain you about it. Okay. And there are few things that you need to know before you set up it. So let's say this is your laptop or maybe desktop, whatever it is connected to Wi-Fi, or maybe you directly connected your cable to your PC or something. And then this internet will be connected to Google Cloud data centers. Okay. In one of the data centers, like let's say if you are in India, so maybe Mumbai and Delhi will be nearer for you. So you can build your lab in Mumbai or in Delhi. Let's say if you're staying in US, then for you, it will be whatever data center you see, whatever nearer for you, you can build your own lab. But there is a catch. So let's say if you want to build your lab, there are few restrictions. So in US, whenever I built a lab with in a trial version, I built a lab with 16 GB or maybe 24 GB. Every time you'll get those configuration VMs. But in India, like Mumbai or Delhi, you'll not be getting it. You need to try for Singapore. In Singapore, you will be getting it, maybe 24 GB of RAM or 32 GB of RAM, whatever VM you want in your trial version. Okay. There are some issues getting a higher RAM or higher configuration VMs in India. Okay. So whenever you try to create your lab with higher configuration, try with Singapore location. I'll tell you how it is, but this is what we need to do it. Like before we set up, we need to know about this, right? So let's get into the Google Cloud GUI and we'll see how we can set up it. So friends, now we'll see how we can set up a GCP account. So we'll go to the GUI of GCP. Okay, so it's very easy. The thing is like what you need to do is you have to create a Google account. So maybe you can create your Gmail account or whatever it is, and then you just type Google Cloud and search it, and you will be able to log in with the same account. Okay, and then you have to fill in your address, then you have to fill in your card details. You will be charged 2 rupees INR, like Indian rupee. So yeah, after that it'll go for verification. You have to put your put the image for your card as well as some government ID proof. So once it is approved, you'll get this option, go to console. Okay, so let me rub this out and we'll go to the console. It's very easy to set up. There is no other thing or very complex thing which is getting involved in it. Okay, so once you go to billing, okay, manage the billing, okay, my billing account. So once you get the approval, you'll get this billing account. Okay, and you have to click manage it. So now you'll get a credit of 22,000 rupees, which is 300, and this is valid for 90 days. Okay, so I guess this is valid till 21st December. Okay, now once you done this, what you have to do is, maybe what you can do is go to home, and in this first project you can create your own project. So new project. Okay, and you can name anything. So maybe I'll just name it as Eve or EVENG. Okay, I'll just create. So, and I can switch to, okay, it is getting created, so it is taking some time, I guess. Yeah, creation in progress. So it's been created. Now we'll go here, and then this is your project information, whatever you see over here. Now first of all, we'll go to compute engine and then VM. So the first thing what we are going to do is we'll create a VM, and on another tab what we'll do is we'll type GCP EVENG. It's very easy to set up. I'll guide you through with the help of documentation which is available into Google EVENG website, which is the community version. Will go and install it. Okay, so we'll download this one. Okay, we'll enable the API for compute engine. So once that VM API is enabled, like the compute engine API is enabled, you need to create an instance. So creating an instance is like creating a VM. What are the configuration that you need to choose, from which region you want to choose? So all these things you need to. Okay, so now you have to give a name. So we'll just type it EVENG. Okay, and we have to choose the region over here. So basically we'll go for Singapore now. Where is that? Asia, Singapore. Okay, wherever you want. Now you have to select this one, Intel, not this one, because some of the processor it doesn't support. So you just need to select with Sky Lake CPU. Okay, N1. Now you have to select here what is the configuration. So we'll just select 8 CPU, 30 GB of memory. Okay, now you will see over here that if you are running this VM per hour, it will charge $0.33, that is US dollar. Okay, so if you are running this VM whole month without stopping it or without shutting down it, you will be charged $240.66 monthly dollar. Okay. Now, before we go further with this, what we have to do is we have to install one image like OS on top of this one. So what we will do is we will just try to get the Ubuntu edition of it. Okay. So if we go to documentation of evng, okay, what it says that you need to copy this. What exactly this does is it gets the Ubuntu version and try to install it, try to get the image to GCP. So what we need to do is we need to copy this. We need to go to Notepad, paste this one, okay, and just need to remove the spaces. So friends, you just need to copy this one, okay, and you just need to paste it over here, paste, right, and just click enter. So once you enter, it will ask you to authorize it, okay, because it needs to do a API call. So what does it mean? Like it is getting that image into this into your project basically. Okay, so once it is done, you'll get this kind of message. I'll show you how it is. It is kind of a ready status like that. Okay, so it's been done, friends. As you can see, the status is ready now. Maybe what we can do is like we can just do it again, and I'll show you that yeah, it says already exists. So the image is already been copied, okay, to your project. So next thing what we need to do is we need to select the image. Okay, so here what image that we have pulled is the custom image, and you'll be getting the image. Okay, the image what we have pulled is the Ubuntu image. Okay, and here we need to select the SSD, which is like 100 GB. Okay, select. Maybe you can choose more than that as well. Okay, now you need to allow HTTPS or HTTPS connection, both the things, and just need to create. So what we did is we just selected the region, then we selected the processor, and the processor should be Skylake CPU, Intel Skylake, and the machine type, the image, the hard disk size, and the allowed traffic. Okay, and maybe we'll just create this, or maybe what we can do is okay, we'll do it later. Maybe I'll just allow. Okay, that's fine. Like I was just checking whether we can allow SFTP because we need to transfer the images, so I was just checking. We'll see how it goes. If it is not there, we'll create a security policies. Okay, and we'll just click on create. So it'll take some time to create the VM machine now. So as we can see that the VM is already created. Now we'll see whether we have okay, so we have already allowed that. Okay, so port number 22 is already allowed, that's fine. Okay, we need to SSH to the device now. Okay, so we'll just click on this and a window will open for this VM machine. Okay, and then we'll start installing the evng, okay, on this Ubuntu VM. So it will take some time, not more than okay, so we are logged into the device. Okay, now what we need to do next is we just need to copy this. So sudo I is to become the root of the VM, and then we need to copy the evng and we need to install it. Okay, so we'll go to our VM instance, which is this one. Okay, and then we need to type sudo -i. Okay, now we are the root user now, and then we'll execute this. So what does it mean? That we are going to get the file from this installation file from this website. Okay, and we are going to install this. So it is an automatic process that happens, so you just need to wait for some time. It will be done, and then you can proceed with other steps. Okay, so I'm just stopping the video now, and once it is done, I'll just resume it. So the installation has been done. So what we do is we'll just try to update it again if any things are missing. So we'll just try to update it. Okay, it's already done. Now we just need to reboot it. Okay, so yeah, maybe so the connection is disconnected because we are rebooting it, so it will take some time to connect it again. Okay, so once it reboots, you'll get this. Okay, so the root password what we have is EVE. Okay, and you just need to repeat the same EVE. Okay, you don't need to change anything. DHCP. Okay, yeah, direct connection, that's all. Okay, let's say if you have missed anything, so you can just go for setup, I guess. Not sudo I. Yeah, once you go to sudo I, you need to type the password EVE and then again EVE. Okay, this time it has taken. So okay, direct connection, that's fine. Yeah, so again you need to retry it again. I guess this time also it reboots again, and then you'll be able to access the evng page. So how can you do that? Let's reboot and we'll just try to find out what is the external IP address. So we'll just check. Maybe we can just go to network details. Okay, this is the IP address that we need to access. So we'll go and we'll just type HTTPS. Okay, so might be it is rebooting, that is the reason it's not connecting. So let's the reboot completes. So we'll just try with HTTP now and we'll see whether it is accessible or not. Yeah, it is accessible. So the user will be admin and the password will be EVE. Don't save it. Okay, now we are able to access. Okay, the next what we need to do is we need to transfer the images. So what we have done till now, so we have done the GCP account setup, we have installed evng. Now we need to copy the images to Google Cloud. Okay, so what we need to do is we'll just go to WinSCP. So we just need to install this one, WinSCP. You can go to Google, okay, and just type WinSCP. Okay, just go onto this website, okay, and download this one. Okay, so once you download, you just need to give the IP address of that external IP address. Okay, login, click yes, and then type root, okay, and EVE. So it will get authenticated and you will be into the Google Cloud Qmo and here you need to create the folders and you need to transfer the images. Okay, so I have already set those up and I'll just need to copy that. So I'll be copying these images. So Palo Alto 10, the router image, the switches image, and the Windows 7 image. I'll just copy over here. That's all. So it will take a few time because as we are sending the data to Google Cloud, so the speed will be little more because we are sending to the internet, so it'll take some time. So images size also it is more like 3 GB and 4 GB, something like that. So one image is like Palo Alto image is like around 3 GB, so it will take some time. Okay, so I'll just stop this one. Once it is done, I'll just resume it again. Okay, so friends, we have completed the uploading of images to Google Cloud now. Okay, so what we will do is we will go to our evng and we'll try to set up a lab. Okay, now here we have something like, say we have something called as native console and we have HTML console. Okay, so while logging into the evng, you need to decide whether you have to go for native login console or HTML. So let's say if you want to go for native console, what you have to do is you have to go to evng website and you have to go to download, and then you have to go for whether if you're using Windows or if you're using Apple, whatever it is, you need to go and download this one. If you're using Apple, then you need to download this image pack. Okay, so this is a simple installation wherein like putty, Wireshark, everything will be there. Okay, so once it is done, I'm just doing for HTML5 console right now, which you can do it from your like company or office laptop as well, because where you'll not have access to install all those putty, Wireshark and all those things. So if you're going for HTML5, it is like a kind of a web GUI, you'll be getting it. So yeah, it will be accessible from anywhere. Okay, you need to create a new lab and we'll give a name. So evng test. Okay, so we'll just do this one and save it. So once you save it, you will be on the console now. Okay, now here you need to select the node like which you want to run. So whatever OS or the image that you have, it will show as blue. Okay, so let me grab Palo Alto. Okay, and you don't need to change anything here. Okay, and just click save. Now your Palo Alto is ready. Now we'll go to Windows machine, which is like last Windows 7 image, and save it. Okay, now we are done with this and we will connect through management interface. Okay, and save it. Now once you save this one, we'll try to reboot, like we'll try to start this devices. So we'll go to start all nodes. Okay, so we'll just start it off, and once you click on this, a new tab will get open. Okay, so right now as like we have logged in, I guess maybe we can log it out and we'll go to HTML and we'll log in back again, EVE. Okay, so once we click on, a new tab will get open and you will be connected to your evng the Palo Alto console. And once you click on this Windows machine, you'll be connected to the Windows machine. So I'll just stop this one and we'll start once the device gets like the reboot. Once the reboot is so friends, now both the devices has booted. Now we'll go to the Windows machine, and if we go to Palo Alto device as well, what we will do is we'll just log in the device once and we'll set the IP address, because by default there will be no IP address, so we'll just set it up. Okay, so yeah, we need to put the old password here and the new password because we need to change in the first login. So yeah, we are done with the changing of password. So what I'll do is I will just decrease, or maybe will increase the resolution to this level. Okay, keep changes, and we'll go to Palo Alto and we'll go to config mode and then set device config, system type static, set device config system IP address 192.168.10.10 and the net mask would be 255.255.255.0. I will just give some space here. Okay, and here as well. Okay, I guess we have missed over here something. Netmask 255.255.255.0. Okay, we'll do a commit now. So it will take some time while we'll set the IP address over here. So it is kind of slow right now. Whenever you do it, like, at least you will be able to understand, like, at least you will be able to do your lab. It will be a little slower because of the internet, but you'll, at the end of the day, you will be able to execute your lab. So that's all matter, right? 10.1, and that is happening, but this is directly connected. That is the reason we are not giving gateways over here. Click OK, close it, and we'll just open Firefox. And then we'll see whether we have, okay, the commit is in process. We'll exit and we'll just type show interface management. Okay, we have got the IP address now. Okay, so we'll just go here, https 192.168.10.10. okay, now we have got the screen over here, and we'll just confirm this one to trust this unsecure browser. And like, I have got like a lot of comments saying that you want to access the Palo Alto firewall from your local machine. Like, if you have local EVNG, you will be able to access it, but when you are placing your Palo Alto in Google Cloud, you will not be able to access it. It will be difficult, right? Okay, so once we logged in, like, yeah, the password is, it has taken the password now. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll do two things. First of all, I'll like, a lot of viewers have this problem that when they are executing this command, the execution is not proper, like it is not executing properly. So what I'll do is, in the description box you can find this proper command. You just need to copy and paste it over there. Okay, you don't need to edit anything. You just need to copy from the description box of the video and you just directly copy it. Okay, so, and also if you get any kind of issue, you let me know in the comments. I'll try to help you. Okay, just continue, because sometime like Palo Alto 10 OS will have like lot of script that needs to run on to show the dashboard things. That is the reason it says. Okay, we just need to continue. Okay, so with the help of this, like if you see the lab status over here, the CPU is 32% used and 20% is memory. So at least you will be able to run two Palo Alto router will take 128 GB of RAM only, 128 MB of RAM. So yeah, you will be able to run all the labs Palo Alto as well as HA configuration as well. So there will be no problem, I believe. Okay, so maybe it is taking little time here. Is completed, I'll start the video again. Okay, yeah, the dashboard is coming now. So probably it is loading. Okay, so if I talk about Google Cloud, I can say one thing, like if you want to try something. Okay, so let me just rub this out here. Okay, so if you want to try GCP, there may be two reasons. If you have like if you don't have proper resources, so proper resources in like RAM or CPU, you can use it. And also if you want to access this one from anywhere, you can use this one as well. Okay, but if you have a local machine, I will recommend you to go for local machine, because you will be access your lab without any issue, and whatever investment that you are doing, it will be beneficial for you for a long time, right? So if you are investing in GCP, you'll not get back anything. So I'll recommend you to just do your trial period, whatever you have, like $300 for 90 days. You can do whatever you want, and like after that you can plan for your laptop or desktop, whatever it is, and try testing this lab with those. So once you are familiar with Palo Alto firewall, once you get a job, then you can buy your own desktop or laptop, whatever it is, and start practicing other labs as well, which is coming on the way. Okay, so this is what I wanted to tell you in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll request you to please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. And also, if you have if you like this video, please please hit the like button. If you have any suggestions, or if you want to give any feedback about my video, please put it on the comment, or send me an email, or maybe you can send DM to Facebook or Instagram. I'll try to revert back as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.